state. If you heat a solid, it will get converted into liquid. This process is called melting. When a liquid is heated, it gets converted into vapors or gas phase. This process is called vaporization. The reverse process, gas converted into liquid. When a gas converted into liquid, this process is called what? Condensation. You have noted down this one already. Here is vapor. Okay, now okay. When liquid get converted into solid, this process is called freezing. You have to memorize these terms. Sometimes solid directly converted into gas. So the conversion of solid directly into gas is called sublimation. And the reverse of this process, the conversion of gas directly into solid is called desublimation. Or deposition. There is one more name for melting. Melting is also called fusion. Hope you understood. The conversion of solid into liquid is called melting or fusion. The conversion of liquid into gas is called vaporization. The conversion of gas into liquid is called condensation. The conversion of liquid into solid is called freezing. The conversion of solid into gas is called sublimation. And the reverse process, conversion of gas directly into solid, is called desublimation or deposition. You have to note down. So we can say that state of matter can be changed with the help of two factors. One is temperature, another is pressure. So we will study it one by one. First we will take how change in temperature can affect the state of matter. Please note down. First factor is effect of temperature. What is the effect of temperature? Please listen one thing very carefully. One or two terms I must tell you first, that if we give heat to any object, then its temperature increases. If you give heat to any object, like if you take a pot and put water and then you put that pot on a burner and you will lighten it, then you are supplying heat to that pot. After 5 minutes you will observe that you cannot even touch that pot of water. Why this thing happen? This is because you are supplying heat to that pot. Due to supply of heat, the temperature increases. So if you give heat to any object, then its temperature increases. This is a general rule. So always keep in your mind that, consider this one, an object, if you give heat, its temperature increases. Okay? If you give heat to any object, its temperature increases. But if you take out heat from any object, then its temperature decreases. What will happen? If you give heat energy, temperature increases. If you take out heat from any object, then its temperature decreases. Now effect of temperature. First we talk about melting process. What is melting? Or another name of melting is fusion. Melting. The conversion of a solid into its liquid at a particular temperature is called melting or fusion. So the conversion of a solid into its liquid at a particular temperature is called melting or fusion. Next thing is melting point. What is melting point? Melt the temperature at which a solid get converted into its liquid at 1 atmospheric pressure is called melting point. So what is melting point? Melting point is basically a temperature. It is a temperature. What is melting? Melting is a process. The process of conversion of solid into liquid. What is the melting point of ice? The melting point of ice is 0 degree centigrade. Means at 0 degree centigrade, ice which is in solid state gets converted into its liquid state. So the melting point of ice is 0 degree centigrade at 1 atmospheric pressure. What is atmospheric pressure? The pressure due to our atmosphere. It is considered as 1. The pressure due to this atmosphere is called atmospheric pressure and it is always considered as 1.
In order to understand the effect of temperature on solid and latent heat of fusion, we perform an activity. In this activity, you can see the ice in a beaker is heated by a burner. Here you can see there is a rise in temperature in the thermometer. At 0 degree centigrade, ice starts melting. This time we continue to supply heat to this beaker, but you can see here there is no increase in temperature. Where the heat energy is going. We can understand it with the help of internal structure of solid. In solid, particles are at fixed position and holding together with intermolecular forces of attraction. These forces of attraction are very strong. When we supply heat, the particles are already vibrating. On getting more heat, they start vibrating with a high speed. Due to this increase in vibration, we can see there is an increase in temperature. But at 0 degree centigrade temperature, the heat energy now is utilized to weaken the intermolecular forces of attraction. Like you can see in this video, these intermolecular forces of attraction now become very weak. Due to this weakening of intermolecular forces of attraction, solids get converted into liquid, or we can say that structure of the solid get collapses. So you can now understand that the temperature this time is constant, is 0 degree centigrade. So On supplying the heat after 0 degree centigrade temperature is reached, there is no further increase in temperature. So where this heat energy is going? Heat energy is utilized in the weakening of intermolecular forces of attraction and to convert solid into its liquid. This is called latent heat. Latent means hidden. So latent heat of fusion may be defined as the amount of heat required to convert 1 kg of a solid into its liquid at 1 atmospheric pressure, and its melting point is known as latent heat of fusion.